Have you ever bought a board game and tried to read the game rules? Did they give you a headache? Well, that is very much like buying a foreign language instruction book and trying to learn a language from it. It too will give you a headache, just far more massive. And boring, monotone audio lessons won't do much to alleviate that headache either. However, after you simply played the game a few times with an experienced player who explained things to you as you played, suddenly the game became quite simple, right? You enjoyed the game, and you quickly found that you were getting pretty good at it. The same is true for learning a foreign language. So, stop worrying so much about the rule book and start playing the game with an experienced mentor, which we provide. Songs, movies, interactive quizzes, word searches, and crossword puzzles. Whatever it takes to make it fun and interesting, that's what we do. You will interact with your new language. You will speak, read, and listen, and thoroughly enjoy it. Learning a foreign language is like learning how to play chess. We can teach you the basic rules very quickly, but you must play about 500 games to get good at it. Then, day by day, you will become excellent. To read, speak, and understand on a basic level can happen in a couple of days or weeks. However, if you want to speak well, give it about a year, while investing at least an hour per day. Many children in the United States know the rules of American football, even though it is probably the most complicated sports game that has ever existed. Yet, nobody really ever formally explained the rules to them. They just played the game and learned as they played. Soon they learned what these terms are: holding, clipping, offsides, etc. They learned that a touchdown was worth 6 points. Nobody made them sit in hard plastic chairs and had them watch somebody explain the rules on a whiteboard. Yet they learned this foreign language of football and had a great time while doing it. You know that literally millions of kids study foreign languages in schools across the USA for sometimes years, but sadly, very few of them can speak or understand the language that they've studied on even the most basic level. So how is this? After all, they had no problem learning the words to their favorite songs and even the words to the songs that they hate the most. And they can repeat entire movie scripts. They invested a lot of time in learning a foreign language, yet their return was minimal. You don't want this to happen to you, and we understand that. And that is why you came to this wonderful site. If you are going to learn any foreign language, you must abandon these useless and frustrating techniques. Number 1, note-taking, and number 2, memorization. These ineffective techniques rob your time and give you very little return in the long term. You must interact with your new language. It is the only way to learn it. Force-feeding your brain is utterly worthless. Your brain does not appreciate being force-fed any more than you would appreciate somebody shoving food in your mouth, even if it were your favorite food. You must let a language come to you. You cannot force it upon yourself. Hey, that's how you learned English, right? For example, you know what a tortilla is, yet you never once wrote that word down and never tried to memorize it. Yet you couldn't forget what a tortilla is, even if you wanted to. This is true for nearly every word that you know. You interact with words by hearing them in songs, seeing them connected with fun images, and hearing and speaking them in interesting dialogues. This is exactly how we plan on teaching you the language that you're interested in.